Please vote for Ochoa for SU President because she's the leader you need. Hashtag TLYN.
Hello everyone, my name is Belly and
If you've subscribed, that's great.
yay! I'm extremely happy because we had a couple of days ago this Woman Day, and I have with me one amazing power woman. She's here because she is going to talk about why is she trying to represent the BU students in sort way. So we are going to talk about what is she doing and who is her. So we're talking about Ochuwa.
That was good. Ochoa, that's a good one.
Good. So can you please tell me who are you, where are you from, what are you studying, and what is the position that you're applying for?
So my name is Ochuwa Ayomoto. I'm from Nigeria. I'm studying a master's in management in business analytics in BU. I am going for the role of president of SUBU.
Why do you decide to become a president for SUBU? And also, how is this process? How did you start to think about, I want to study at BU, then I want to be a representative person, then I want to be like the president of this SUBU team? How all this happened?
Coming into saying you want to be president is like a very, when people say it has to be like a really serious thing, and generally it's a post that men go for, even though we know that our current president is a woman. Coming into BU, I wanted to study business analytics. Why? Because I come from like a management background. I studied accounting. So I was just thinking of trying to find the balance of IT and management. So business analytics kind of gives me like a good mix, like a good balance. So, I don't have any prior knowledge of IT, but because of my knowledge in management, I'm able to actually cope and do well in this course. The role of president, to be honest, I have sort of tried to do this in my undergrad study. Where like I nominated myself to be the vice president. It wasn't the president role then, it was the vice president of, the student union of my school then in uni for my undergrad studies. So, I did something I kind of like to do. I always want to be in a position to impact others. When I came to BU, I met some of the execs at the time, and then I had a chat with them, and I was pretty much inspired. I was just like, okay, maybe this is something I can actually do, But at the time, they said I had to like take time off school, so I was like, okay, maybe I have to first be in school, like focus on school, because I came to school to study. So I did that first, and then to be honest, it kind of slipped my mind, and then towards I think last week in February, I saw like the email from SUBU, and I was like, oh, okay. Like I actually had some interest in this when I first got in, and it's something I still want to do. Because of the pandemic, we've all been inside, so I'm just looking for ways to impact, and just ways to actually impact, because everybody's inside, people are not really interacting with other people, you understand. Social interaction is actually limited.
I'm really, really happy and impressed to see that you are a Black woman empowered. You're going to what you want, because first of all, you mentioned that where you were studying before, you were part of the same thing. So you were a vice president. Now you're going for the president.
I actually did not get it, but I did go for the role. I nominated myself. I put myself out there. So I feel like in my own, what I tell myself is not about like winning or losing. It's about putting yourself out there, or how, what you gain from putting yourself out there. I learned something when I put myself out there then, although I did not get the position, but I learned, lessons, valuable lessons that I still carry to this day. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Totally.
So, yeah.
I always say that you fail the 100% of the things that you don't try. So
Yeah,
you
exactly.
tried.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I think that you already mentioned the pros and contras about applying, but do you want to add something else that explain the pros and contra for these kind of positions?
To be honest, the pros is just self development and the ability to actually serve and lead and actually impact others and make a difference. The cons is just, the nerves that comes with trying to go for this kind of position. Coming into this role, I have already kind of I already have some objectives I have kind of laid out that I plan on achieving. One of which is the online learning structure. I plan on increasing the engagement, in online learning. I mean, we all know that when we come into, a class online, some people are lost, some people are just like, okay, what's happening here? And they send you into breakout rooms and you don't even know who you're with. You understand? So you're just like, some people don't even talk because they're just so shy, or they are just kind of, saying the wrong things. So I feel like the first line of action is to try and help the online learning and, the engagement on there, because we are still in a pandemic, and we don't know when we're going to come out. We will come out, we will transition, but we don't know when we are going to. So we have to still perfect what we have on ground. You understand?
Totally,
So the
yeah.
first thing is to try to engage, the management, lecturers, to try and help students. When you first actually have classes, to try and help them, try and interact with themselves, even with the lecturer, so the lecturers can actually kind of gain a personal relationship with the students, because you are not actually seeing the lecturers. The students don't have any physical, interaction with the students, so it's kind of hard. So the first line is to actually help the students try and interact. Then when you go into breakout rooms, you're able to figure out who you're with and actually speak. And this actually helps with group works, and it will actually help with your education, you understand? And then being inside the house, you understand, lockdown, everybody has one thing or the other they're dealing with. So I mean, I feel like these things are pretty much things that I'm related. I understand. I came in January 2020, so I did some form of physical classes, and I now transition into online learning. So I understand how hard it is to actually be online. I know that being in class is actually more important, to be honest, than the online. But you have to do what you have to do just to get ahead. Yeah, the
Yeah,
process is pretty easy.
I'm studying marketing management, and basically, yes, I know how it is to have break rooms on Zoom is very crazy, and to have this kind of group assessment is stressful, because actually,
Yeah.
it's good because you have a lot of technology that is helping you to connect with everybody all the time, being connected and watching what they are doing and what you are doing. So you can work all together in the same document at the same time. That's good.
Yeah.
That's technology. But yeah, it has been very, very difficult, very tough this year,
Exactly.
the way that we are. Okay, so one.
I go through difficulties in school just like every normal student, you know. But I mean, I'm just like every normal person that just wants to win in life and just be successful and make a difference. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I'm better. I'm just saying that's what makes me feel like I am confident to actually do the job. You understand? Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, it's very, very nice that you are saying, first of all, that you are not better than others. That's very, very sweet from you. And you are explaining the way that you are reachable. So I can go to you because you are someone like me. So you can represent myself because you are
Hmm.
me, but just in one position. So that's very nice.
Exactly. Exactly.
And well,
Exactly.
to close,
Hmm.
what do you recommend students, international students or English students to come to the BU?
Why would I recommend for them to come to Bournemouth University?
Yes.
That's what you. Well, one, inclusivity, diversity. You find different students and different individuals from all sorts of backgrounds with different cultures and whatnot. You find different people where you can learn something from. You're not just coming here and it's not just about education. It's education. There is a fun part of education, and there's networking, there's meeting people, there is forming and building meaningful relationships. You understand? So these things, and apart from the fact that BU gives thorough practical knowledge. I mean, I know that I did most of my study online, but I can tell you that I am still gaining practical knowledge. With even with the courseworks, you understand, with the courseworks, with interaction in class, with engagements and teaching, it is actually thorough. It's practical, and yeah, it is.
Now I'm just have to say thank you for being here.
Please vote for Ochoa for SU President because she's the leader you need. Hashtag TLYN. Bye, guys.
That's so sweet.
Thank you
I
very much.
love it.
Thank you very
You can come anytime. I'm very, very glad that you are here.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. We're two pretty girls in this video, so you have to actually like it.
It was lovely, lovely to talk to you. Thank you. And yeah, we have a lot of laugh. And
Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Dave. I would actually
bye.
go and subscribe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.